request our guest of honor, Ms Shahir, Director, Head of Wealth and Insurance, Mobiquick, to kindly address the young minds.
Wow. So after Sir's mesmerizing speech, I really don't know what I can add to, which can add value to you. But let me try addressing. First of all, thank you so much, Sir, for calling 2 women in this panel of 6. It's heartening to see women representation in such events, and you know, they being sharing the dais with a lot of men. So thank you so much for calling us here, and very good afternoon to all of you. Are you still left with some energy to listen more? I think you have listened quite a bit. I'll make it very short. Do you have the energy? Say yes or no, at least I'll continue. Great. So when I was preparing for this, I don't know, speech, I can say I'm still a learner. I can't really say that I'm giving a speech or I can give a lot of, Gyan session. But when I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, what would I have done differently if I were in your shoes at this age? I was, not too long ago, I was in the similar shoes, sitting right there, taking orientation from industry leaders. And of course, I wanted to, the similar feeling like, okay, when is it getting over? When I can meet my friends? You're more excited about who is going to be my new friendship, new maybe girlfriend or boyfriend, etc., at this place. So a lot of interesting things to look forward, but a lot of learning time as well. My takeaway from my journey so far, which is not too long, it's 15 years. The very first thing is the power of yes. So I don't know how many how many times you reach out to your parent asking for something in a day, like, can I go to my friend's place? Can I have some more Coke? Can I have some more chocolate? And how many times you really hear yes? Out of 10, how many times you hear no? 8? 7? Raise your hand. 7? 6 times? Or they are okay with everything and they say yes to everything? Is it? So we are, as parents, we say no to our kids a lot because we want to protect them, we want to teach them how to move ahead. And after hearing a lot of no, we imbibe no more than we imbibe yes. So what happens when we grow up and when we are into decision making, we actually harness the power of no more, right? I would say no easily. I would say turn it around. Make yes as your first statement. It could be as simple as let's go and try out a new cuisine. The answer should be yes. You might not know anything about it and you'll be like, no, I like my dal makhni and my paneer and I don't want something new. But that's what growth is at every step of your life, at every stage of your life. The moment you start saying yes and think later, experience it, you might not like it, but at least you have tried and then left it behind. That's what experience is. For instance, if I take my journey in my career, I'm a zoology honors graduate. I moved on and joined an HR consulting company. There I was like, wow, okay, this is a very interesting job. I tell companies how to manage their people, etc. And I want to start a company of my own in HR consulting. With that goal in mind, I did not have a degree where I can run a corporate, like I was not a bcom honors, I did not do BBA, I did not know accounts, I didn't know anything, I just knew animals. I was a zoology honors, right? So I was like, okay, what can power me to start my own HR consulting company? And I decided to do MBA, a very usual path. I joined an MBA institute with the objective of starting an HR consulting company after completing 2 years of my education over there. But when I got into it and I started reading or studying HR subjects, I found it too boring. So I switched. I said, no, dude, this is not happening. I like marketing. I like building brands, how Titan was built, how Asian Paints was built, how Pidilite was built. I like the power of brand. And all my subjects and my specialization were marketing, from consumer behavior to brand to sales. So when I sat in the placement, by one of the companies which was there was Morgan Stanley, and they talked about managing money for the ultra rich and the most successful people in the country. And I found it very, I attended that session, The Power of Yes. Like, while it was not connected to my goal of becoming a brand manager, yet I attended one session just to know what's happening. And they talked about that we deal with super rich people and super successful people. And I got intrigued and I was like, okay, if I work in this domain and I know a lot of ultra rich and ultra successful people, maybe will be some rub-off effect which will happen on me, and I'll start my own organization at some point. So with that view in mind, I applied for that as well. First interview, I cracked it. The question in the interview was, do you understand financial markets? And my answer was, no, I don't understand F of financial markets. However, anyone who is right here has the capacity to learn anything in next 3 to 6 months. I got that job. There were stalwarts in my college who've been trading in the markets for 5 years. They did not join, and I ended up joining the world's largest investment bank with the complete know-how of just marketing and no understanding of financial markets. You learn on the job. The power of yes. I took it and I thought, let's figure it out. There is nothing that you can't figure it out, right? So I joined the private bank. I spent good 12 years of my glorious career over there across couple of companies. And then I got like, okay, the world is moving towards tech. And I am in a very non-tech domain, going door to door, meeting people and telling them where to invest, but the world is getting disrupted by tech. How many of you do anything now which is, do you do really cash payments to anyone, or you use UPI? UPI, right? You are the Gen Z. We just do so much study on the Gen Z, how they're going to behave. All the products are launched basis your behavior patterns. So, I wanted to do an entry in tech. And I had no domain of tech. I did not know T of tech. The only tech guy I had in my company was somebody sitting in Bombay, whom I'll call, say, laptop nahi chal raha hai. And he'll fix my laptop, and that was a tech in my company, the old previous organization. And here I'm willing to do some, and I launched my own business in tech. I said it's okay. If somebody can't give me a job, I'll start on my own. It's been 10 years. I've been wanting to start the company. Let's start. So I started. It was bad time, COVID, etc. I had to shut it down, but then I was very clear I want to be in the tech domain. So I reached out, and MobiKwik happened. Again, they said, can you execute a tech product while you don't have an understanding of it? I said yes. I didn't know how. There was super anxiety in me. All my body was shaking and saying, ki kaise karegi? But I said yes. You figure out on the way. That's how I learned. There is so much power in saying first yes. You might see that it's not working out and say no later. But don't say no at the very beginning. So even if your friend asks you, let's try Thai curry, say yes. If your friend says, let's go and have, go to a science exhibition somewhere, say yes. You don't know what opportunities it's opening for you. So I'll end this learning with a quote, which I read it during my time and I followed it through. Take the first step and then make it right. Don't wait for the first step. Automatically things will work out this way or the other. So it's a long journey, as my previous panelist also mentioned about. It's a marathon. You can slow down, you can fasten up, but it's a long race. And you can take some detours also, it's fine. The second learning was, it's okay to hear no and yet continue reaching out. I see a lot of people have assumptions in their mind कि नहीं ये तो नहीं होगा. मैं अगर हाइक मांगने जाऊंगी अपने बॉस से, ये तो नहीं होगा. मैं अगर अपने कोई प्रोफेसर से इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट लेने जाऊंगी, ये नहीं होगा. You know that the fear of hearing no is so high that we don't even start. It's okay. What you lose is nothing, just a conversation, right? You applied, it did not work out. How do you improve the probability of success in your life? Is by trying. 10 people will say no, 11th will say yes. Somebody also will be harnessing the power of yes, right? Not, you don't need to do that, कोई और भी कर रहा होगा. So believing that, ask for what you want without fearing that you will get a no. It's okay. Ask for that hike, ask for that extra cup of tea, ask for that project, ask for an international assignment, wherever you feel that this could be very interesting and it excites you, ask for it. Repeatedly ask for it. Do not shy away. That creates a lot of difference in your life. The third one is what I have not been really able to do it very well. The other two I was, and that's how I'm here. Which I'm also kind of learning on the way, is power of now. We get a lot of ideas while sleeping, and it looks like the best idea in the world. But we wake up and we think we'll do. करते हैं. उसके बाद हमारा body will say नहीं ये तो बकवास है. It won't work. Or something else will say, and then that immediate, power you have of like executing it, then if you don't execute it, it gets wasted. So the power of now, जो करना आज कर लो, कल का कुछ वैसे ही पता नहीं है. You have seen COVID, you've been the witness of COVID, and you never know what life holds for you in future. Do not wait. If you have to ask out a girl for a date, do it now. Don't wait. If you have to go for your, attending some nice rock star event, do it today. If you don't have enough money, figure out how you are going to earn that money to attend that event. But just have this thing in mind, the life is happening now and not in future and not in the past. So these are the only 3 learnings which I think has been really helpful in my life. And I will conclude here that while you're doing all this, do enjoy every bit of what you're doing, create memories, work hard. Only offbeat track you will remember as memories, nothing else. I don't think attending these events will make you a lot of lasting memory. But working late hours with a friend on a project where you tomorrow have a great presentation is what will create memories for you. Create memories on the way. Thank you so much. Welcome to the batch of 2023.